Hi, everybody. Welcome to Infinite Eyes. Like and subscribe. This is my altar. This is where we're going to be reading the cards today. Everybody take in the view and let's get started. Spirit guides, ancestors of love and white light, closest to the sun, I call upon you now. Shango and the seven African powers, I call upon you now. My higher self, God, the one consciousness, I call upon you now. I call on all energies and entities that I have not named within this prayer that are of love and white light only. I ask that you help protect me and my loved ones as I read these messages and get the most precise messages for the collective. I ask for information and advice for said collective. Please help me now. Also, I sit in complete gratitude. We all sit in complete gratitude for the messages that are received today. Nine of Swords. Justice reversed. Five of Wands. Upright. Seven of Wands reversed. Six of Pentacles reversed. And Knight of Wands upright. All right, let's get into it. Spirit, please give us the most precise messages here, and may it help and aid and assist somebody in the one consciousness. Help me read the best of my ability and use my intuition. Now, these readings that I do, I read the cards, yes, but I also read my intuition and things that pop up for me. And the color red is really popping up for me right now. I'm not sure why. Maybe that's your favorite color, or, you know, something to do with red. Also, the rose quartz. My eye keeps falling on the rose quartz. This is a rose quartz. This may be your favorite stone, or it may be somebody's favorite stone. All right, this stone actually, it's a worry stone. I rub on it, but it stands for compassion. The color pink is for compassion, for relationship, love, like not romantic, probably like well, not probably, like family love, just compassion. So with that being said, let's move forward. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius pops up for me. This is the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords, you know, just first things first, that I want to say is, like, fear is an awful thing, right? And it's difficult to reach out for help when it hits us the hardest, right? But I just want to tell you, don't hide when you're stricken with grief or sadness. Like, I feel like you've been staying up nights, really worrying a lot, just not being able to sleep. Something has happened that's really affecting you, right? But what I can say is that when you share your trauma or stress with others, it can really help you. It can be therapeutic. You can't hold all that in. And you can help you to regain control over, you know, what's going on with you. So this card stands for anxiety, worry, fear, depression. You may be having nightmares. You may not even be able to sleep. You may feel hopeless, trauma, or despair. For some reason, I'm getting suicide. Like, somebody is feeling really hopeless and like they can't move forward. And I just want you, whoever's listening to this, know that that's not the answer, right? When we commit something like that, we get stuck. Well, my belief is we get stuck in a realm where we have to sit there for so long and try to figure out what it is that made us so sad in the first place. A really good movie that I watched was called What Dreams May Come, and it's about this man. His children died, and he died. It actually got Robin Williams in it. It's a really good movie. He died. His children died first. They got into an accident, and then he passed away. And then his wife was alone, and she ended up committing suicide. And she got stuck in. It's not purgatory. I mean, it could be, but she didn't know that she was dead, and she got stuck in this place with just like she was like stuck in her grief. You know what I mean? And she couldn't get out of there. And her husband went and he got her, and they went to, I mean, there's way more to the story, but if you are going through this, you really need to watch this movie. um okay, so I that's the reason that I got this pink stone. This pink stone is, whatever you're going through that's making you sad, I think it's got to do with family issues. um not romantic issues, definitely family issues, right? um and the color red it stands for strength, right? So spirit's telling me you have to be strong, you have to have strength. Red also stands for willpower, but it's not just willpower, it's the power of will, right? It's the same words, but said differently means two different things, right? So it is in your hands. Everything boils down to choice, all right? And I just want you to know that we're here for you. I'm here for you. If you want to hit me up in the comments, hit me up in the comments. Um, or you guys can email me at infiniteeyes3@gmail.com. If anybody needs to talk, I'm always here, okay? And I also do free mini readings. So like and subscribe, okay? But let's move forward. We have justice in reverse. So justice in reverse is something that's unfair, lack of accountability, guilt, dishonesty, and punishment. So what I feel is that, you know, it could be you or it could be somebody else, right? Whatever resonates, take with you. If it doesn't, leave the rest for somebody else that it does. Also, this reading is for entertainment purposes only. So that was my wink. All right. So now your decisions will have lasting effects. If you'd endured wrongdoing, this card may mean that relief is coming, right? However, if you've caused pain, take this as a warning, right? That just says it all. So you may be feeling like you want to take your life, or this person may be feeling they want to take their life, but like I was saying about that movie, What Dreams May Come with Robin Williams, you have to pay for everything that you do. With every action is a reaction, right? Whether it's here or in the spiritual realm. Don't make this life, you know, something you got to pay for in your spiritual life, because this is the pain and suffering here right now. We all have to get through it. When we pass on, this is my belief, we pass on and we move on to something so much greater, something that we could never fathom, right? So don't damn yourself eternally because you don't want to and it is, you don't want to get through what you're going through. Don't ever give up, because if you give up, people are going to give up, right? So you're feeling like this because you feel like something's unfair, but spirit's telling me that you have to be accountable. Whatever it is, that you can blame a million people for it over and over again, but if you don't take responsibility for it, nothing's ever going to change, right? And I understand, like, if something went on, like, God forbid, rape or something like that, yes, that's not our fault, I understand that. But when you're able to put yourself in another person's shoes, and believe me, I know this is hard, right? You're able to put yourself in another person's shoes and try to figure out why they did what they did. It takes it's very hard to do, yes, but when you do that, you put yourself in their shoes, and it makes it easier for you to forgive them, right? Because to forgive somebody is not just, it's not for them, it's really for you, so that you can move forward, right? All right, now we have the Five of Wands. And this card I think is really important because when I picked it up, I don't know how it got on it, but there was a piece of wax on it. I just put this card down. I'm not sure how it got there. But so I think this is spirit telling me that this is a really important card. So the Five of Wands, this could be competition, debates, rivalry, conflict, disagreements, strife, tension, territorial, clashing egos, petty, right? Because you see how they're fighting. I don't know if you can see it. See them? They're all fighting. So I think that this has to do with family issues. Like I said, um, people are fighting with you. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius is fire sign. So this could apply to either you or whomever else, the family that is fighting. Tensions are definitely high. And I believe like you're in the midst of it. Um, like a conflict, a competition, or a change. It's really impacting your ability to move forward. You and the others involved are really like unable to find common ground. I feel like everyone is fighting to be heard, really. And yet no one is listening, right? Give a little, get a little. It says, like, calm your storm and listen to what the others have to say. Even though it may not be easy to do, try to open up and encourage productivity. So, like, I think this is the answer to your issues. I really feel like if you, instead of telling everyone what's going on, if you really listen, like I said, opening yourself up to hear what other people have to say, it will really help, right? Because we'll be able, like I said before, like I can't make this up, like before I said, to try to forgive people, you have to put yourself in their shoes, right? And that's really not easy, but once it's done, you'll look at things from a way higher perspective, right? And I feel like you're right here, the one in the red, right there in the middle. You're right in the middle of it all. And like you got to be the first one to put your sword down sometimes, or your wand down. Sometimes it's really hard to do that, and I understand. Believe me, I really do. But this reading is really important for somebody. Somebody really needs to hear this. So fight less, talk less, listen more. Right? You have the Seven of Wands in reverse, and like this card means that like this totally goes hand in hand. You're exhausted. You're giving up. You don't have confidence left. You feel overwhelmed. You're worn down. You doubt yourself. You have a lack of confidence, right? So I'm like just gonna say you're struggling right now in your journey. We all like struggle, you know what I mean? Everyone has their own issues. But the things that you go through are what makes you who you are. And when you get over this hump, because you are going to, when you get over this hump, you're going to be able to put your hand out and help other people. And I believe that's why Spirit is putting you through what you're going through right now, because you're going to be able to help somebody. Right? Again, this pink stone is compassion also, right? Hindsight. You're going to be able to help somebody coming up in this life, like, and it's going to change your whole outlook on life. Like, I totally believe that. I really do. And like, this says you may have reached an important milestone, but the naysayers are trying to knock you back or causing you to prove yourself. Hold your ground no matter what, because you know you've got this, and don't dare let anyone tell you otherwise. Right? It's okay if we listen. We don't have to, like I was saying earlier, we don't have to say anything. We can listen and let them feel heard. And we don't even have to reply to them. But you have to see where people stand, because everyone has a motive. And when you meet anyone, they all have motives. Like either a motive like for something for themselves, and it sounds really sad, but it's true. It really is. Right? And when you stop benefiting somebody, they start getting mad and they want to talk shit. Right? So I know you're exhausted, but you can't give up. You cannot give up before the miracle happens. The hardest time is right when the miracle is about to happen. And either you give up and lay down, or you keep fighting and you reap the rewards, right? The next card is the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles has to do with self-care, unpaid debts, one-sided charity, greed, strings attached, power and domination, theft, and unfairness. So I'm feeling like whoever's putting you, like your family, like whoever in the family, or it could be a bunch of people. I think it might be more than one person, just because we had the Five of Wands and they were fighting in the picture. It's four people. Yeah, I want to say it's four people. It may be five, but it's got somewhere between three, like 3 and 5 people, right? Including yourself. Um, so Spirit's telling me you need to take care of yourself. Sometimes you need to take a step back and just let everyone feel like they're heard and whatever, but still like continue on your path and do what you have to do. Sometimes just because people are related to us does not mean we have to keep them in our lives. Like we can love people at a distance, you know what I mean? Like I don't have to be like, I have a really bad relationship with my brother, right? And he is an addict and I just can't be around it. He steals from me and he just does a lot of messed up stuff. So I love him at a distance. I let him know that I love him. I send him cards and I talk to him on the phone and stuff like that. But when it comes to me seeing him, I just don't, because I'm an addict myself and I'm in recovery. I've been in recovery for years, right? And I just can't be around that. But at the end of the day, you have to validate yourself. You can't just do things because of what other people think. And that's like, I understand you have to have compassion, but like if you can't take care of yourself, you can't take care of anybody else. You have to really like deal with self-care. And that's what like the Six of Pentacles in reverse means. Like really, you have to take care of yourself first. You have to love yourself first, because you're not going to be able to love yourself if you're not here. You know what I mean? The Knight of Wands is like Spirit telling you that when you make it through, because you are going to make it through, you're going to inspire others, right? I'm getting a lot of Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. So you may be a Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. I thought at first maybe you're a Gemini, a Libra, or Aquarius, but it could go either way. For it could be a fire sign or air sign, for family and friends, or yourself, or vice versa, right? The Knight of Wands just is inspired action, right? Um, and it's just telling me now it's like time for you to go for it. Be committed to your purpose and vision and do whatever like it takes to bring your goals to fruition. And I just want you to know that your potential is like limitless. Your energy is high right now. But be sure that you're thinking before acting so that you don't stumble over your own feet. Like once you get over this like little rough patch, you're gonna be inspired to help others and you're gonna change lives. You have to hold on to this, because if you let go, you're not only hurting yourself, but you're hurting so many other people that you were supposed to be there for, that now you're not. And they may take their lives, or they may make choices that you could have influenced if you were here. Do you know what I'm saying? It's going to be an adventure for you when you get over this, right? Take everything that you learn with a grain of salt. Take everything that you learn and stick it in your little compartment and use it when it's needed, because the Spirit's putting you through this for a reason. Okay? I really, really, really wish you the best day, the rest of your day. And please like and subscribe. Infinite Eyes. I really appreciate you guys so much for coming. And whoever is going through this, I wish you the best. And you can't give up yet. You have to keep going. You have to keep doing this. This is so important, right? You don't understand how many people's lives you'd be changing. Here's the spread, you guys. And I'm going to light a candle for you and pray. Hit me up in the comments, like and subscribe. I appreciate you guys. Bye.